welcome to Poetically Creative Mind podcast hosted by me, BM the Poet. This podcast is for people with a creative mind who need a little inspiration. I will be interviewing everyday people with creative minds, doing original poetry for myself and others, having inspirational conversation, and more. This podcast will be available wherever you get your podcast from. My next guest is the principal at Zone Academy in Nepal. He is also a poet and soon-to-be author. His mission is to enhance the national economy for Nepalese youth by creating job opportunities through his kiwi fruit agro business. He has had a number of articles and poems published in national and international publications. But today he has joined me to discuss his upcoming debut poetry book, Selfish City. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome you, Bhoj Kumar Dhamala. So how are you doing today, sir?
It's fine, Brian. So far, the school is open. I look after one private school as well. So running after the kids, taking care of them, and then so.
So for the people that don't know you, could you tell us a little bit more about yourself?
Oh, thank you. It's my great pleasure to introduce myself to my international friends. I am from Nepal, the country of Everest and Lord Buddha. My name is Bhoj Kumar Dhamala, and I was born some remotest part of Nepal, and currently now here working in city area. It has been 10 years that I have been working here, reading, doing poetry, writing, and then involving myself in teaching and learning activities, Brian.
Okay. That is awesome. So what got you into becoming the principal at Zone Academy?
Yeah, it was my dream. When I was my school time, I fancied the dream of working at the topmost level of school.
Yeah.
And as I completed my school level education and even college level education, I started diverting myself into teaching and learning activities, and I have been involved in this teaching and learning activities for more than 19 years. So it's fun to work with small kids, especially the children of different linguistic backgrounds, different
Yeah.
even cultural backgrounds, learning about them and shaping their concepts into new methods of learning would be fun. And thinking so that why not if I could add something for nation building through teaching and learning. Thinking so, I involved myself in this teaching and learning field, and yeah, I enjoy a lot.
Yeah, the kids are our future, so it's very important to make sure they are the
Really,
best they can
whoever,
be.
yeah, whoever the kids' background, regardless of who their parents are, I only focus in children's cognitive faculty as well as how I can shape them as they uh, are supposed to be. So, yeah, it's fine.
So how does working with the kids and running a school affect your poetry? Because I know that can have an effect on probably the words that you want to put out there for people to hear.
Oh, that's fine. What I believe, Brian, writing poetry doesn't happen abruptly. You need to
Mm-hmm.
have a deep meditation and understanding of what you are trying to express yourself. So I have written very few poems, and very few poems in a sense. I have written 52 poems till now, and all of those poems have a certain lesson at the end of them. So, poetry itself is a life, and until and unless you understand the tits and bits of your life, you cannot really enter into a real poetry.
Yeah,
So, yeah, yeah,
because poetry is a very emotional art form. A lot of people get into it to
yeah,
express the emotions that they just don't know how to say or how to control.
yeah. As I believe, as Wordsworth has once said, it's powerful. I mean, poetry is a collection, of powerful emotions. Those are collected in tranquil state of mind, as he has said. But I believe, yes, and I agree with you. It's emotion, but just not only the surface emotion. It's not only the feeling. It's attached with the core of your heart. So it has something that elevates you to the higher level, that elevates your soul, that makes you happy as you go on expressing yourself.
True, so true.
Yeah.
Because you really have to be in touch with who you are when you're writing, because you can bear a lot of yourself when it comes to writing.
Yeah, you need to have your own distinct means self of writing. Everybody writes, but writing itself is not important. What I believe is, if you are able to write it differently, that makes something uh, different, that helps you who you are to be understood by the rest of the world, Ryan, in my opinion.
Yeah,
So, writing poetry, I think, is not only for the expression of emotions. I think it should have a universal message that should be felt by each and every people who really understands what a real literary work is.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, as well as your poems, you also have articles that you write.
Yeah, means most of my poems express the feeling of common man's life, uh, life of let's say subaltern's life, or the voice of even unheard. And some poems that I have written are about the present human crisis. Since the humanity of our time, Brian, your and mine time,
Hmm.
is, I think, almost dead. No one cares about what is happening to his next door.
Yeah,
People only enjoy and celebrate your good things. They are not ready to help you at your suffering. This is the crisis of present time. What I feel is the lust of, it should not be exaggerated, lust of morality. People are no more moral. They
yeah,
have forgotten their real ground. They have been too much materialistic. And you know better about materialism than me, since most of the people throughout the world fancy that America is land of prosperity, and they dream of, means, enjoying American part of life in every corner of the world. So
yeah.
yeah,
It definitely has taken hold. The having more and more.
Yeah, more and more, more and more.
Yeah.
Yes.
And people,
Money, matter, and materialism.
yeah. And it's just the sad truth. A sad truth. If you don't have that
I
financial
remember,
stability.
Louis Simpson's poem, The Inner Part, that as well says about the evil part of American society. You know, that says that most of the people have been means artificial. Their essence, the way they means live on, nothing seems natural. But to some extent, this is prevalent to every part of the world now.
Yeah, the internet has had its hand in that because now you can see anything pretty much anywhere from the internet.
Yeah,
So, and it's made a now society. People want everything right now. They want to have all their money right now. They want to have the best job right now because that's
yeah,
what the internet is. It's instant gratification,
yeah,
and people, with that mindset, they don't even think about the other side. People don't. They're concerned with getting themselves where they want to be with that instant gratification.
yeah. People are no more content. They need more and more and more, even though they know the reality that the life is never certain, and
Hmm.
they do not know, or I think they do not accept the truth, final destination is meeting the almighty, but forgetting this, they rush here and there and here and there. I have written one poem about this as well. 724 724 is the title that I will include it in my upcoming book, The Selfish City. People are no more, easy. Even in the 7 days, 24 hours, almost running here and there. This is what I find bizarre of present humanity. And I believe you find it same as well, Brian. What do
Yeah,
you think about it? Don't you
because
think don't you think the people of present time are too much hectic?
yeah, I
Yeah,
definitely agree with that. Like I said, it's a instant gratification. Everything is moving so fast. People don't
yeah,
take time to enjoy life anymore. Really, like I
yeah.
talk about
People,
nature and how they're cutting
yeah.
down all the trees. So we need to enjoy what we have left because it's going fast.
The life of people have been supersonic, faster than the sound.
So true.
Yeah. And this is the ugliest part, I think, because they do not even have the time to enjoy the true part of humanity, true life. No family, no friends, no little talks, no social gatherings, only concentration of money and matter. That's what killing every one of us.
Yeah,
Mm,
greed.
that's making everyone vacant. Everyone vacant.
So you spoke about your upcoming book, Selfish
Yeah,
City.
yeah,
So,
yes, Ryan. Yeah.
tell me some things about the book. What's going on with your book?
The idea came into my mind when I, entered into this metropolitan city, completing my bachelor's degree from outskirt of Kathmandu Valley. And at the time, probably it's 10 years back now, from now, I was naive to this city. And at the beginning, I had, means, to struggle a lot to settle over here myself. And the life of city is really for those new people who come from the fresh village areas, or town area, let's say town areas, they have a little bit difficulties adjusting here. Those people really need some favor from the ones who have already come over here and settled here, well established here. But this part of city of that time was really selfish.
Mm-hmm.
I found myself into some difficult situation, and I thought at the time, why should not I confess it through the words? One of my friends, poet, writes in English here from Nepal, Rup Singh Bhandari. He has published Concise Quantum, the English poetry book, and in this pandemic time, even he had published Pandemic Poetry, Anthology of Pandemic Poetry from Nepal, in which one of my poems have one of my poems have also been included. He had sketched uh, the canvas, selfish city. The city in the beginning was greener, but it lost to each and every citizens towards it. And what it does, it sucks all the energy of the person, makes the person enter into the dreamy world, and the person loses himself, his identity, and he floats like the black cloud in the sky. This is exactly the portrait of my book he has carved for me, that matches the title of the book and the reality of present time as well, Brian.
Yeah.
And the thing is that money matter, everyone runs after this, and they know they eat no golden rice, everyone eats the field grown rice. Why do they rush? Why do they run? Why is this fuss? That is what surprised me most. It will be out, I think, within this month. One of my gurus, Professor Dr. Arun Gupta, he is a post-colonial critic as well from here in Nepal, looking after the editing part. So I'm waiting for him, and as soon as he is done with these things, the book will be out in the market, Brian.
So do you have a kind of a time frame for us?
Yeah, since he is my respected guru, and I cannot force him, in a sense, do it as soon as possible. I need to wait for his quite approval. So one more month. After one more month, I think I'll be able to publish it in the market.
Okay, sounds good. We'll definitely be looking forward to getting that. So you spoke of your poem 724.
Yeah, 724.
Would you like to read that for us?
Yeah, it's 720, and I'll include this poem there in my book as well. It reads like this, Brian. Examining my intels, I find missing, though robust personality traits, superficiality and begrimed mayhem surrounds and makes me vacant again. Guts never down and with ever winning nucleus for you. I hereby announce my surrender, my madness, my fidelity, yet to reckon and makes me vacant again. Ramble 724, bunny, but strength within the ohms makes me cheer up, go for beyond and more. And secrecy of life lies here. Cheer up, go for beyond and more. And secrecy of life lies here. This is the final, means these two are the final two lines of my poem, Brian. And almost all of my poems, the final two lines of my poems tell about some of the messages to the people. I generally write 12 lines poems, though this doesn't fall into any type of sonnet category. I have my one style, three stanzas, 4 lines poem, and that have some messages in the end. This is from the title book of my book, Brian, Self-City.
Selfish City. Yes, we'll be looking forward to checking it out once it comes out.
Yeah, you'll have one copy of it. Don't worry.
Oh, I definitely will appreciate that. So,
Yeah,
could you tell the people where they can follow you on social media?
yeah. I means found in. I generally use Facebook. Bhoj Kumar Dhamala. It's my name. The real name is there, and as well as I am there in Twitter as well. Uh, my Twitter handle is BHOJ KDHAMALA. So people can follow me in these two social medias as well, Brian.
Okay, I'm sure that they'll be checking you out to come enjoy some of your poetry and hear some of
Yeah,
your deep thoughts.
that would be fine for me to uh, enjoy the good company of new friends who might be joining with me through social media.
Well, that's the one great thing about social media. You can meet a lot of great people
Yeah,
and learn a lot of different things about people from different places.
yeah. This social media has shrunken the space as well. I think
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, because of this media, you and I personally myself have been able to talk. We are just polar opposite people, but
Yeah.
this social connectivity has made us things very much easy. So by this social media, you and me, and a special thanks to my UK-based poet friend Charlene Ferre, who has talked about you and made this beautiful connection.
Yes.
Special
Yes.
thanks to her as well.
Yes. Definitely, Charlene. Hi. Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
and
a great
and
person.
Brian, I don't think this should be silly to say now. If you plan to visit Nepal after this pandemic is over, do not hesitate. What could I do to you from my side, my part? I'd be more than happy to uh, be with you here in Nepal.
Well, if I ever make my way there, I would definitely reach out somewhere I've never been, and I do need to travel some,
Yeah, but
see the world.
yeah, I'll guide you to some of the best part of Nepal, best cities from my means my on my own expenses.
I definitely appreciate that.
Your stay here in Nepal would be from my side.
Oh,
I'll
I,
provide you the accommodation. It's my great pleasure. Don't take
uh,
it otherwise as well.
again, I definitely appreciate that. If you ever make your way to the States, definitely reach out. I'll be here.
One day I'll come, and as if I happen to come over there, we'll be together as well.
I definitely hope you can make the journey.
Yeah.
Again, I want to thank you for joining us on the show. When,
Thank you,
when your book
Brian.
when your book comes out, please let me know so we can let the people know.
Yeah, I'll definitely let you know. And thank you once again for this wonderful chat and
Uh,
uh, letting me to express myself, my views to the public. So it's my greatest honor and
well, I
greatest
appreciate it.
pleasure that I ever had.
Well, thank you. And thank you for
Thank
joining me
you.
again.
Thank you once again. See you.
Thanks for coming on this journey with me. Please follow me at BM the Poet on Instagram and BM the Poet on Twitter. Please rate it 5 stars, subscribe, and share. Have a good evening.